Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to another Division 2 video. My name is Prime and today it's Tuesday, so we're gonna go over all the vendors and see if there are some must-buys or best buys this week. But before we start, man, did you see Ubisoft Forward yesterday? That was freaking dope, man. A lot of great games coming, a lot of betas coming as well. Division Resurgence coming with an open beta. So man, I cannot wait to test out these games and dive on there. Avatar looked pretty dope. And of course, Star Wars looked pretty nice as well. I cannot wait. An open world Star Wars game from Massive. Man, take my money now. Take my money now. But enough about that. Let's talk a little bit about the Division. This week, John's League has activated, but there is another thing, and this is gonna be so great. So if you didn't know it yet, Golden Bullet event will be active for this week as well. Yes, guys, the devs told us that they will be activated in another week of Golden Bullet because there was a little bit of a rocky start of year 1 and season 5. So we're getting another Golden Bullet event. The only thing about this Golden Bullet event is it's all the way at the end of the season. As you can see, we are at the John League right now. And if we go to the next global event, it says coming soon because it's the Guardians event, and this will activate in 6 days and 19 hours. But if we scroll all the way to the back, you can see that the Golden Bullet event is right here because this is one of the last events that will activate. Scroll all the way to the last tab, activate it there, and just make sure that you use your stars to get all your caches that you need. And of course, use the Golden Bullet to shred through the seasonal reward track and get your Saint Elmo's engine. So make sure to activate it on this page over here, and then you can just shred through everything, get your XP, get your stuff done, and have some fun. But that's enough intro for me. Let's dive right into the vendors. Starting with the countdown vendor, the Cavalier is for sale here, named shotgun with perfect jazz hands, not really worth a buy. Same as for the Night Watcher, it comes with 100% scanner pulse haste. The rock and roll though could be a very nice buy, especially for their 75 countdown points. This of course comes with perfectly extra. This is the best gun. Hands down the best gun to stack your stuff in game. For example, for Heartbreaker, stack all those stacks up, and the fastest way is to do it with the rock and roll, or of course with the ACS 12. The rock and roll is the named ACS 12 and comes with perfectly extra, so you have 50% magazine capacity extra, so you can gain those stacks a lot faster, and you're almost always guaranteed, if you're shooting a full mag of rock and roll, that you are on the maxed out stacks of your gear. Then I would recommend rolling the magazine size away for some damage your target out of cover and optimize the rest. Go for it, guys. This is a definite must buy this week. And there we are at DZ South, and yes, I skipped all the others in front of it. DZ East, not worth it. Campus, not worth it. Castle, not worth it. Theater, not worth it. Clan vendor, not worth it. White House, not worth it. So the second vendor of today will be DZ South, and we can pick up this beautiful DZ exclusive Dark Winner. In my opinion, this is one of the best SMGs in the game, or at least best non-exotic SMG in the game. This is the named Vector and comes with perfect killer on there. And it's a DZ exclusive. So if you have the DZ points for it, definitely pick one up. And again, in my opinion, roll a critical hit damage away for some damage your target out of cover and optimize the rest. But it's gonna set you back quite a lot. But in my opinion, it's definitely worth it. You're gonna have a blast with this gun. But let's jump over to our next one. I wanted to skip it. We are in DZ West, but the rock and roll is for sale here again. So if you are a little bit more of a PvP player and don't care about the countdown, don't care about the PvE things going on in the game, you can pick up the rock and roll at DZ West as well. So make sure, if you are a PvP player, pick up the rock and roll in DZ West. If you are a PvE player, go to the countdown vendor and pick up your rock and roll there. Then for our first vendor in New York, they don't really have anything to buy, but the new electric brand set is for sale again here as well. These knee pads could be nice with a critical hit damage already on there, but if you want to go for it for your proficiency rank, buy a bunch, roll them in, you can pick them up in New York. Again, I would say just farm it. Go to countdown, select electric brand set and just farm it until you are proficient with it, because it's gonna set you back a lot of money if you're gonna buy just the normal brand set, because this is not the named one. You don't need only 20 of those to get the proficiency rank, you need a lot more. But again, if you want to do it, you can pick up the knee pads at the first New York vendor. And then for our last vendor, we are at Roy, and it's exactly the same story. The Vest of Electric is for sale here, and the rest isn't really worth it. So again, if you want to pick up this vest, go to Roy, the second vendor in New York. But that's pretty much it for the full vendor reset this week, guys. Of course, tomorrow I'm going to show you Cassie Mendoza, and hopefully she has some good stuff in store for us, because this week isn't really great. Of course, we can pick up the rock and roll if you are a PvP player. Go to DZ West. If you are a PvE player, pick them up at the countdown vendor. And those are definitely a must buy, next to, of course, if you have the DZ credits for it, that dark winner. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. Another reminder, make sure to activate that golden bullet event and have some fun shredding over the map and get your Saint Elmos even quicker. And that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for sticking until the end. You are a freaking legend if you're still here. Make sure to hit that like button. Helps me out tremendously in the YouTube algorithm. And of course, let me know if you, the community, likes the video. And of course, if you like the Division 2 and the Division universe, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm coming with a lot more content about the Division universe. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. PurePrime out.